Welcome once again to Sinbin Stream. Today in NFL football wild card playoffs, we have the Buffalo Bills at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. Hopefully we get a good game here. All right, just need to check on some stuff real quick. Hey, Gracie. Good luck to your Bills. Hope you're doing okay. Having a great Sunday. Trying to check my audio real quick. All right, audio's good. Bills in all white, it looks like. That's right, they have a different kicker, right? Their kicker is injured. Yeah, I slept in about an hour later than I intended. I just finished lunch. Still working on my coffee. All right, let me, I got to get everything situated real quick. Oh, boy, I don't think I even finalized my schedule this week. I think I mostly did. I don't have any other. The only thing NFL related that I have that's not Packers is an old Houston Oilers hat. So Sabres is the closest thing I have. All right, Buffalo is kicking off. There's the kick. It's in the air, right to left. Returned by the Jags, 30 down by the 35, pretty much right up the middle. So Jaguars in their teal, or whatever that green is, going left to right. 1st and 10, near the 35. Hey Dan, hello. No, I'm all right. I think I'm more upset that it's so hard to get views with football than anything. No, I'm all right. I think I'm battling a cold. Handoff around the end. Bills blow it up. 2nd and long coming up. They were trying to go near sideline. All right, let's see if the play-by-play is up. It is. Nah, I mean, not to sound bitter or anything, but it's almost like the Bears won their Super Bowl last night. Wouldn't be shocked if, I got no predictions on what's coming up, but whatever. I'm over it. All right. 2nd and 13. That was a loss of 3. Shotgun dump off to Etienne. He's past the 36, so that would be 3rd and, well, let's see, 3rd and 8. See, CBS does a really good job of getting the down and distance. I think Prime is, that was so bad last night with Prime getting the distance. Shotgun toss left side, incomplete, near the sideline. 4th and 8 coming up. Lawrence got rid of it quickly. Oh, we got some pushing and shoving along the sideline as well. 4th and 8. 13:42, a quick 3 and out by the Jags. He put that ball on the money. I mean, he gets both feet in. Ball hit him in the hands. That's a decent ball by I forgot to fix my mic, too. Wow, the punt just was off. That was nearly blocked by the Bills. Bounces at the 15, takes a roll towards the 7, and stops right on the 6-yard line. Buffalo takes over 1st and 10 at their 6-yard line. It almost got blocked. That was so close. Number 14, right up the middle. No, actually, maybe from the edge. Nearly blocked that Cook punt. Oh, he's back. Okay. Hey, Dan. Hey, Gracie Hasten. Yep. Hey, Alex. Hello. Yeah. Derek. Hello. All right. Receiver in motion. I got to learn these rosters. From the 6, under center, handoff, Cook. He got hit at the 7, but he looks like he fell forward. They might give him the 9. Let's take a look. 2nd and 7. So, yeah, gain of 3. Boy, I don't know. I think CBS just does a great job. I don't know. Prime is really terrible. I don't know. Just as a broadcast, well, as a talking head trying to do play-by-play, that Prime game last night with the distance was driving me crazy. Prime Video. All right, 2nd and 7 from the 9. Under center, fake the handoff in the end zone. Looking, throws to the flat. That's Coleman, I believe, for no gain. No, pardon me. That's Shakir, number 10. I made a mistake. I forgot. Coleman's 0, isn't he? Yeah, Shakir, a catch for no yards. Cook, a rush for 3 yards. Oh, nice. It has the timeouts and still up there. All right, this is the number 6 Bills at number 3 Jaguars. 3rd and 7 from their own 9. 2 receivers to the far side. 2 in the backfield. Back to pass, max protection. Throws, caught for the first down at the 20. Broke a tackle. Takes it to the 23. 1st and 10 for the Bills. That was Shavers on the catch for 14 yards. Missed tackle at the 10. Looked like he took a little pressure, not a big hit though, just a kind of a grabbing of the jersey. Talking about Josh Allen. Hand off to Cook. And he gets 4, but hold the boat. 11:22 to go. We got a flag, so let's listen in. Holding. And number 26, and I regret to inform you that Brad Allen is the ref. How this guy is doing playoff games, I'll never understand. I mean, this is a guy that needs to retire. He is terrible. One of the worst refs they've still got around. Oh my gosh, that is awful. All right, 3 receivers to the far side, 2 to the near side, meaning an empty backfield for Allen and shotgun. There's plenty of time on the play clock. 1st and 20. Looked right through left. That's Shakir to the 20 to the 25. So I believe he got back the penalty yardage. So, yep, 12 yards, 2nd and 8. See, I don't even have to look around at ESPN. CBS has it right up there immediately. So, oh, somebody grabbed Gore's face mask. No call. Arguing after the play. Back to pass is Allen. Throws. Right sideline. Caught. Out of bounds. 1st down, Bills. Yeah, pardon my voice. I apologize. 1st and 10. That was Cooks. I forgot they got Brandon Cooks. They got James Cook and Brandon Cooks, number 18. I totally forgot they got him. Cook's in motion. He heads back up, though. 2 receivers bunched to the far side. Cook, the deep back. Toss right side, but a false start immediately called at 9:54. So 1st and 15 for Buffalo. Got to stop shooting themselves in the foot. Buffalo go, yeah. It's the same thing for me. I want this whoever wins this game to go basically to represent the AFC in the. If it's not the Texans, I'd be okay with the Texans too. Yeah, exactly. All right, I'll get back to the chat in a minute. Allen, under pressure, rolls to the near sideline. Over the 30, 35, dragged down about the 37 from behind. Oh, they gave him the 38. 2nd and 8. So from 1st and 15 to 2nd and 8, so a 7-yard scramble by Allen. He pretty much had pressure immediately. All right. In shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Back to pass. Caught by Shakir. They'll give him maybe 2. It's going to be at least 3rd and 6. This might have only been 1 yard. All right. 3rd and 6, 8:33 to go. Opening quarter. Big 3rd and 6. Oh, NFL.com says scramble for 8 by Allen. They said Shakir no gain. What? That's not right. All right. Allen trying to change some stuff. 2 receivers each side. He's got a back and shotgun with him. Back to throw over the middle. Only got 1 hand on it. It was Kincaid, I believe. 4th and 6 at 7:58. He got his left hand on it, but couldn't get his right hand there. A little bit high. I think Allen wanted DPI. They have the punting unit on the field. Wishnowski. Here's the snap, moves forward, kick in the air. Fair catch at the 20 for the Jags. 7:51, they take over with their 2nd possession of the game after a 3-and-out. Bills had some first downs, I believe, but ultimately had to kick it away. All right, so Allen was 5 of 6 for 36 yards. Allen ran 1 time for 8. James Cook 1 carry for 3. Shavers 1 catch for 14. Shakir 3 for 12. He had that 1 for he must have had 2 for no gain. I don't understand that. Cooks 1 for 10. Brandon Cooks. Kincaid 1 target. And Jags didn't do much on their first possession. All right, Jags may take this despite wanting the Bills to win. Yeah. Rooting for Josh Allen, but I concede. Yep, I agree. I love Cook. Yeah, I love Cook. What about Cooks? Oh, Josh Allen's legs? Yeah. Hoping for the Bills here, I think. Yeah. I hate that they're both playing each other. What happened to my chat here? Did I must have closed it and reopened it or something. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it was kind of the. Yeah, I would root for both of these teams. I kind of don't like that they're playing each other. I want the winner of this game to do well. I wouldn't mind the Texans either, but after that, it's like, I guess the Chargers. I don't want Denver. I can't stand Sean Payton. Uh, I don't want New England. And I don't really. I can't stand Mike Tomlin either. So I'm not for the Steelers. In the NFC, I have no idea. As long as it's not the Bears. Don't really want anybody. I guess I want the Rams only because of Davante Adams. Other than that, I just don't care. But yeah, I don't know. We will do Capitals Predators tonight. I decided I wanted to do that hockey game rather than three football games in a row. It was hard last night doing two. They were both long games. All right, run for about 3 yards. I'm assuming it was ETN. I think it was. 2nd and 7 coming up. Since week 11, Trevor Lawrence 8-0, 24 total touchdowns. I'm assuming that's rushing and passing. 5 interceptions. Most in the NFL over that span. All right, ETN motions back into the backfield. We got 2 receivers each side. 1 on the play clock. Yeah, we got a whistle. It was either a delay of game or a false start. False start, says Brad Allen. So now the Jags will face 2nd and 12 after the pre-snap penalty. All right, no score, clock back rolling. Actually 4 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Back to pass. Throws left side, caught. ETN at the 25, stumbles forward near the 30. They're going to mark him a little short, so it should be 3rd and, well, let's see. Well, this time CBS went to commercial after saying nice things. All right, 3rd and 2. ETN a little short on that dive. He has 2 catches for 15 yards. From the 28, 3rd and 2, Jacksonville. 3 receivers bunched to the near side. ETN motions, then moves next to Lawrence. Handoff up the middle. ETN has it to the 35, out near the 40. That's a Jaguars first down. That was probably going to be a 12-yard gain, 12-yard carry, I guess. ETN has, 2 carries for 15 yards. All right, in shotgun, 3 receivers to the near side. Back to pass, looking, throws right hash mark, tipped and nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. At 5:25, 2nd and 10. It went off the hands. Let's see. Bit of a wobbler, and it was behind. And 24 nearly picked it off for the Bills. That intended target was Parker Washington. It was a bit of a bad throw by Trevor Lawrence. 2 receivers each side. He has a back in the backfield and shotgun. 2nd and 10 from their own 39. Back to pass, looking, 4-man rush. Over the middle, intercepted. Bills at the 50, 45, 40, 35. Down to the 32. 1st and 10, Bills. With 5:15 to go, the defense gets the turnover and sets the offense up nicely. at the Jacksonville 32. Love you. Let's see who got this pick. Shaq Thompson, and he got a 19-yard return out of it, too. Pretty good return. Trevor Lawrence made the tackle. Like, where's the offense? Why does your quarterback have to make this tackle? You don't want Trevor Lawrence having to make that hit. Unbelievable. All right, Bills ball. I'll have to fix that later. Receiver in motion, toss to Cook, right or far numbers, down to the 30. Should be about a 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard carry. Let's go indeed. I was just shocked that Trevor Lawrence made the hit. It was a pretty good hit to bring down the interceptor or intercepting player. All right, Davis splits out to the far numbers. 2nd and 7. Kincaid in motion. Oh, that might have been the other tight end. Allen to Cook. He got maybe a yard to the far side. I think it's going to be at least 3rd and 6 coming up here. Love you. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, he got. They may give him like the 29. We'll see where they mark it. Yep, 3rd and 6 at the Jaguar 29. Both teams 1 for 2 on 3rd, I guess. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the near side. Allen on a keeper, can't find any space. He gets a yard to the 28. The ball came out loose, but I think they had already marked the play dead. So 4th and 5 coming up for Buffalo. I would think they would send the kicking unit out. Looks like Allen's headed to the sideline. They gave him 2, I guess. 4th and 4. Yep, that was he looked left or near side briefly, and then it was a designed, QB, I guess, draw or keeper. So Prater is back, as Gracie mentioned in the chat. 45-yard attempt. Play clock is expired. I don't know. They threw flags. What was the call? They did call delay a game. I don't know how the play clock went down that far. This is going to be a 50-yarder then instead of 45. And Allen is headed to the blue tent. Something happened on that last play. Did not have his helmet either. He had a baseball cap. All right. 4th and 9. 50-yard attempt. Pretty much up the middle. Snap, hold, kick is on the way. Does it have the accuracy? It does. He hugged the left upright as he's looking at it, and the Bills take the 3-0 lead thanks to the defense getting a interception. Yeah, Allen kind of got landed. Oh, 2 people landed on Allen on that. Oh my gosh, I hadn't seen that. Yikes. Hopefully he's all right. All right, commercial and then a kickoff coming up for the Bills. I'm going to go check that basketball game. I didn't wake up early enough to do it. I really wanted to, but Illinois at Iowa men's basketball. And we're getting endless highlights. Yeah, that was nasty. I didn't see that. Illinois is up 55-41 over Iowa, 11:25 to go. Illinois just hit a three. So 58-41, 11:20. All right, well, wouldn't have thought the Illini would blow out the Hawkeyes in Iowa. Yeah, hopefully he's all right. I think it was more like his hand, or his throwing hand. I don't think it was like, I don't know. Oh, brother. Bud Light. Yuck. One of the worst. Pardon me if you like Bud Light, but I never liked Bud Light. Before this game, he hurt his ankle a couple times. Yeah. Well, like, two people landed on him, and the second one, like, it was like this. Like, his head was turned to the side, and he got landed on her. And I think he was, like, with his hand, though. I think something happened to his hand. Yeah. I'm tired. That's just par for the course for being a Packer fan. Heartbreaking losses, whether you blow the lead or blow it in the comeback. That's just part the life of being a Packers fan. I mean, I love making the playoffs. Don't get me wrong. I'm not that. I realize how hard as the years go by. Oh, is it a touchback? They put a foot on the line and then kneeled it. So apparently they got away with it. Wow, that was close. All right, here's Allen's replay. All right, he's out of the blue tent. He grabbed a tablet, and he's talking things over with Mitch Trubisky. All right, under center, pardon me, two receivers, actually three to the near side, a deep back, and one split out far side. Tight end in motion's back. Fakes the handoff to ETN, pass caught and tripped down. I have no idea whether he's a yard short. I don't understand the spotting of the ball in the NFL anymore. I have to wait till they spot it. I can't make a guess as to whether anybody gets a first down anymore. Because it's never spotted where you think he got to. So it is 2nd and 1. They're just short of the 45, which is the first down marker. Two receivers each set away. He backs out from under center. He's in shotgun with a back. Back to pass, looking, dumps it off to ETN. He takes it to the 50, and that's a Jags first down. 2 minutes remaining, opening quarter. Yep. Yeah, I shouldn't. I had scotch and whiskey last night. I probably shouldn't have bothered. It doesn't help. Three receivers near side, and one in motion. A toss play to the near sideline over the 50, 45-40, 35-30, maybe down to the 29. That was who is that? Number 33. Tuten, Tuten. 20-yard run and another Jaguars first down. It's going to be about the 30. It's going to be the 30-yard line, and then I bet. Diving tackle. Nice save there by the Bills. Handoff. Tootin up the middle. Down to the 20. Oh, nearly fumbled it. He might be down to the 16. We'll have at least one more play before the end of the first quarter. That was a nice counter. They faked it like it was going to go to the left, and then he cut back to the right side, right up the right hash as they're heading towards their end zone. Yeah, there's 10 seconds on the play clock, so they do need to snap it one more time before the end of the first. Ball is at the 16.5. Handoff. Tootin. Lawrence fell down. Tootin inside the 5, and to start the second quarter, the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal. But that is the end of the first quarter with the Bills up 3-0. I gotta sit up. I need a new chair. This chair is killing my back. Let's try to get the Jags helmet in there a little better. That's good enough. All right, let's fix the time because otherwise I'll forget. No. I grabbed the wrong drop down. There we go. All right, hope you're having a great Sunday. Appreciate you being here. Let's check the poll. Looks like we got 6 votes for the Bills and 2 votes for the Jaguars. Let me check. I don't think there's hockey till later. Oh, we got one at 1. Devils Jets is on NHL Network. No chance for a doubleheader today. So we're going to bring you Capitals Predators 6:05. Keep an eye on the end of Penguins Bruins and the Blue Jackets Mammoth as well. Golden Knights Sharks is on NHL Network if you're not interested in the 2 teams playing tonight. Oh, yeah, let me get an update from 61-51. Actually, 61-53, 7:45 to go. Iowa's got on a 12-3 run. So 8-point game as we approach 7.5 to go. So it ended up being a decent game. All right, let's see. Lawrence is 4 of 7, 30 yards and a pick. They've had 59 yards rushing, Tootin 47 of them. All right, handoff, and it goes nowhere. That was like a tight end run. What on earth was that? 2nd and goal. Who took that handoff? That was strange. Number 85. Oh, maybe it was one of those tap passes. I apologize. So it wasn't a run. All right. ETN in motion. They're at the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal. 3 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun Lawrence throws, end zone caught. That's a touchdown for the Jags with 14-14 to go. And Jacksonville takes its first lead. Thomas Jr. on the reception. Number 7, Thomas Jr. I don't know what happened on the coverage there. The defender was behind the receiver. All right, here's the extra point, the snap, the hold, the kick is up and good. 7-3 Jacksonville, early early moments of the second quarter. Duval. I know, nobody wants to hear that. Rather hear their coach say it. Duval. All right. Kickoff coming up for the Jags after the commercial break. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, it's not. It was working perfect earlier. It would keep the. Oh well. TV timeout at 7:25. Illinois 61, Iowa 53. Again, 7:25 to go in the second half. Cincinnati at number 25, UCF later at 4 Central. I may have to just get. I don't really want to pay $30 a month, and that's like an introductory rate, but I may have to. Ugh, what is with these ads? Just to be able to get more college basketball. All right, Lawrence, 6 of 9, 33 yards, a touchdown, and a pick. Tootin has run 3 times for 47 yards. ETN 2 for 15. They have 59 yards rushing. ETN 3 catches for 21. Strange 2 for 9. Brian Thomas Jr. 1 for 3, which was the touchdown. Allen is 6 of 7 for 37 yards. He appears to be okay after that injury scare. Not much on the ground for the Bills. They haven't really tried to run. Bills got a field goal after an interception. Return from like the 1 or at the goal line to the 25, 30, 35. Up the middle, ball loose. Uh-oh. I think the Bills got it. There's still a pile up to sort out. Both teams think they have it. Oh, boy. That could be disaster. Well, the Jags ran away with it after the pileup. They gave Brad Allen signals, first down. Jags. Oh, man. What on earth? So a fumbled kickoff return by number 22. He's carrying the ball in his left hand. If he got both arms on it. Oh, he had the initial. Yeah, Lloyd had it immediately. Should have been recovered. Actually, he ran into his own guy. That was a friendly fire, forced fumble. What on earth are the Bills doing? Oof, that was bad. Hopefully they keep him out of the end zone just for... let's see. Davis returned it to the 35. Allen recovered it. Davis is injured on the play as well. So he heads to the sideline. Yeah, it's not really Davis's fault. I think he got hit by his teammate. I think that's what dislodged the football. Just a terrible break there for the Buffalo Bills. All right, 14:05 to go in the second quarter, so just underway. They break the huddle. They're at about the 36. Yeah, that's the 36. In shotgun, 2 receivers each side. He's got a back in the backfield. Receiver in motion to the near side. Handoff ETN to the far sideline. Dives forward near the 30. And they're going to mark it at the 29. So that looks like, oh, they say gain of 7. I was going to say 8. Oh, no, yeah, they got to get to the 26. So the 29 is a gain of 7. My bad. Under 13:40 now. They're still looking at Davis. He's sitting on the bench, though, so he's not in the blue tent. 2nd and 3. Tight end in motion, so 3 receivers to the near side. Lawrence backs up into shotgun. Back to pass, looking. Throw, diving attempt. I guess that was a catch at the 18 and another Jacksonville first down. I don't know. I don't know what a catch is anymore. Tip of the ball was on the ground. Next play, incomplete, nearly intercepted by the Bills. Pass deflected by the receiver and just out of the reach of the Bills defender. It was shot. Yeah, I think the Jags wanted to go quickly. Oh, good defense by, I can't read the jersey. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Yeah, I don't know. That was very close. But who knows what a catch is anymore, because I sure don't know. 2 receivers each side. He has a back. It's Tootin in the backfield. Back to pass. Rush hits home. He's sacked back at the 19. So 3rd and about 12 coming up. Russo on the sack, I believe. Milano tipped that ball away on the last play. This might only be a loss of 1. Nope, they do say 3rd and 12. Yeah, good play. Good wrap-up by Russo to get Trevor Lawrence on the ground. All right, in shotgun. 3 receivers to the far side. 2 seconds on the play clock. Lawrence looking, steps up in the pocket on a keeper to the 15, 10, down to about the 9. Should be about a gain at 10, meaning 4th and 2. It looks like Cohen's going for it. It might only be 4th and 1. Hey, Blue Jay. What's up? How are you doing? All right, it is 4th and 2. Thanks for being here. Hold it, Bills, says Roll Clones. All right, 5 seconds on the play clock. They're going to have to burn a timeout. They were not set with 2. Jacksonville, first timeout of the half. 2 remaining. Bills have all 3. Jags up by 4, but they are threatening here with a 4th and 2 from the Buffalo 9-yard line. Game is on CBS. Out. And you got Jim Nance and Tony Romo on the call. All right. Play clock is rolling. They break the huddle. 15 seconds on the play clock from the 9. 3 receivers far side. ETN in the backfield now. He motioned over. Looks like we got a tight end to the near side. In motion. Handoff. Nope. Keeper by Lawrence. He dives. I don't know. His knee may have been down. They mark it really close. I don't know if they're going to do a virtual measurement or not. I don't know what the call is going to be here. Clock is still rolling like they picked it up. He got touched. His knee, I think he's short. I think that's a generous spot. Buffalo might want to challenge this spot if they award a... All right, the clock is stopped at 11:04. I don't want to hear Sterator. Whatever. I think he's short. If they mark this as a first down, I really think the Bills should challenge because he gets touched by number 45, Thompson, and his knee, they're doing a virtual measurement. They say he's got it, but if I'm the Bills, I go ahead and challenge this. They're saying first and goal. I don't know what. And the clock isn't moving yet. I still think Lawrence is short. Thompson touches him, and then his knee is down, and he's at like the 8. I don't think he got this. I don't know why the clock is rolling. I don't know what the Bills are doing. Wait, now it's 11:07. All right, I think McDermott is going to challenge. Yep, he did. All right. Okay, the clock is rolling, though. All right, make up your mind on the clock. I think he's at the 8. He needed the 7. I think this is a very generous spot. Boo all you want, Jags fans. All right, so they called a first down. The clock is at 11:02, and the Bills challenge the spot. All right. Buffalo challenging the ruling on the field. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. If you're McDermott, you had to try. I think this is a good challenge. I have no faith in the refs to correct themselves, though. You know how that garbage goes. So we'll see. Why? Huh? Why is the play-by-play not updating on NFL.com? Yeah. Timeout Jacksonville. That's not the most recent play. Oh, probably. Is this the only one that's happened? Yeah, 4th and 2. So they haven't even put in a guess. Interesting. Okay. ESPN put the clock at 11:21. I think that was the previous play. Well, we'll see. Waiting through the commercial break. Hope to see you for some hockey coming up. Capitals Predators tonight. Doubleheader Monday night. Panthers at Sabres and Stars at Kings. Might be my last Kings game for a while if I can avoid it. Unfortunately, I think Friday the Kings have a game at like 9:30 though. Thursday I'll be looking to add men's college basketball probably at 9. I just haven't made up my mind yet. All right, what's the ruling? It's the 8, not the 13. Jeez Louise, guys. Yeah, his shin is down. It wasn't even his knee. Yeah, it should be Bill's ball. All right, it is Bill's ball. They get the stop. 1st and 10. Allen back to throw. Caught by Shakir just outside the 10. Maybe the 11. So 2nd and 7, I'm guessing is. Nope, they gave him 4. 2nd and 6. And I probably forgot to reset the clock back to where it was. Yeah. 10:58. 2nd and 6 for the Bills. They give them like the 12. They got to get to the 18. In shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side. Quick throw to the outside. Shakir's got the first down at the 20. Broke a tackle and got a juke and moved it further down. 1st and 10, Buffalo. Again, Buffalo in their white jerseys, blue pants, white helmets going left to right. Yep, missed tackle by number 41 of the Jaguars. Could have held that. Good block by Shavers to spring it. Kincaid, I think, got away with a block in the back. On the sideline, though. All right, under center, rolls out. Quick throw to the far sideline. Caught by number 20, taken out of bounds. That is, it's Frank Gore Jr. All right. He heads to the sideline, though. Excuse me. All right. 2nd and 4 for the Bills after the 6-yard pass. Under center, Allen. Receiver motions back. We got 2 receivers each side and a deep back toss to Cook. Far numbers. First down, 40, down about the 43. 1st and 10, Buffalo Bills. Cook is limping a little bit as he heads to the sideline. Hopefully he's all right. It was a toss play to the far numbers. Then he took a shot on his lower leg. Hopefully he's all right. Maybe it was just his right leg. I couldn't tell what got the hit. Oh, there's an injured Jaguar player too, number 42. Would have been nice if CBS had shown that earlier. All right, thanks, Roll Clones. I appreciate it. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah. Sorry if I got to this super late. Yeah, it was a successful chance. That was you had to take the chance. And it was live. I thought that the spot was way too generous. Clock rolling after the injury. Fakes the handoff. Allen back to pass. Throws left sideline. Incomplete or catch. Either way, we got a flag. I don't know what the ruling on the field was. Did they ever?
Well, the Bills were able to pick up late in the season Brandon Cooks. Also, he's been helpful, hasn't he? He's been very helpful. This should be pass interference. Defense number 22. Penalty declined, and its only play is a first down.
Jerry and Jones had DPI, but I guess they caught the ball anyways. So 1st and 10. I couldn't tell by what they were signaling along the sideline. That was a hell of a catch. Grabbed it, had his left knee down. All right, in under center, pardon me. Receiver in motion, Allen. Cook, the toss. He tried to cut it back inside after nowhere to go on the outside. I'm not sure why. If he heads to the sideline, he gets, at least 1 or 2. This was stopped for no gain. 2nd and 10. So James Cook back out there after initially limping a little to the sideline. But, yeah, I don't know if he just didn't see this defender, Walker. Great open field tackle. Should have just kept going outside. He might have gotten something. All right, under 8 to go. Second quarter. 2 receivers to the near side and a timeout because the play clock was almost dead. All right, Buffalo. That should be their first timeout. They have 2. Jags have 2. And it's 7-3. Sorry, 7-3. Jags. Bills have the ball, though. A 2nd and 10. They are at the Jacksonville 44. Oh, did they put some time back on the clock? Yeah, they did. 7:47 to go, 2nd and 10 after the Bills timeout because of the play clock. All right, 2 receivers each side. Cook with Allen in shotgun. 4 seconds on the play clock. Back to pass, looking, throws, caught, wide open. Coleman breaks a tackle, 20, 15, 10. Pushed out of bounds near the 6. 1st and goal, Buffalo. Wow. Coleman. I like Coleman from Tecmo Super Bowl. It was really good. I know he's had some issues this year, but he was wide open. They played really soft coverage. The corner moved up and then let him go. And then the safety missed the tackle at about the 20. Oh, no. Allen hit his own lineman's helmet. Hopefully he's all right. Oof, that did not look good. Toss play to Cook. He's at the 10. 5, out of bounds inside the 5. 2nd and goal. Oh, boy. Hopefully Josh Allen's, index finger is all right. Yeah, he was holding his hand, too. CBS just showing the replay. Oh, man. Hopefully he's okay. They may want to just burn a timeout and make sure Josh's hand is all right. We got 6 seconds on the play clock. 3, 2, handoff. Cook up the middle. He's not going to get it. It's going to be at least 3rd and goal from maybe the 2-yard line. Are they going to keep running it just because his hand and then take a look? I don't know. Again, he was following through on his throw, and it came forward and, his index finger kind of smashed into the helmet of one of his linemen. All right, 3rd and goal. 8 seconds on the play clock. Empty backfield. Allen on a keeper. He's at the goal line. Touchdown. That should be a touchdown. Oh, come on. Yeah, all right, there we go. Man, it took them forever to confirm it was a touchdown. Allen, oh boy. Allen down. Careful with his hand, helping him up, guys. All right, he's on his feet. He got hit at the goal line, and then he was already in, and a secondary hit, and then, an awkward tackle. Hopefully his left leg is okay. Oof. As of now, it's 9-7 Buffalo, pending the extra point here. All right, Prater on, left hash mark for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick up, and good. Bills take the 10-7 lead, and I'm assuming Josh Allen might be heading to the blue tent again. Yeah, that was, he's had some rough hits or rough contact, Yeah. Well, it'll be bearable if they can get the win. Oops, yeah, we need to signal kickoff. They made the extra point. There we go. All right, let's check in on Illinois, Iowa. Or is it already over? Nope. It is Illinois 72, Iowa 67, under 30 seconds to go. Illinois shooting free throws, 27.9. Illinois in the bonus made the second one. They're up 6. Iowa with the ball, 25 seconds to go, down by 6. Kick out, 3 on the way, well short. It ended up being an alley-oop for 2. 73-69 with 18 seconds to go. Illinois to inbound. Full court press. Pass deflected. Still Illinois ball. All right, well, I'm going to get back. I'll just keep an eye on the scoreboard. So 73-69. Now 16. Well, it said 10 seconds. Now it says 16. I agree. Who are they playing? The Chargers. The only thing I don't like about the Chargers is Jim Harbaugh. I can't stand Jim Harbaugh either. But, yeah, I'd much rather the Chargers win. I'm tired of the Patriots. Well, let's see if, well, not going to speculate yet. There's a long way to go. All right, so Illinois probably shooting free throws. I'll check back in later. Kick is in the air by Buffalo, taken at the 7 between the hash and the far numbers, returned to the 26 and tackled. 5:33 to go, second quarter. Jaguars ball down by 3, 10-7. Yeah, I've never been a fan of Diggs as he was a former Viking. Obviously, I don't know if his brother will be on the Packers next year or not. We'll see. Packers need all new cornerbacks. They need to clean house. Safeties are fine, but they need new cornerbacks, all of them. Get rid of the current crop. Handoff up the hash is what's his name? Pardon me. Yeah, Tootin. I was right. Pretty sure that was Tootin. They cut away, so 2nd and 6. It was a gain of 4 to the 30. All right. As we approach 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter, first half. Receiver in motion. We got 2 receivers each side. Another one in motion to the near side. Fake the handoff. Back to pass Lawrence. A wounded duck. I don't know if it got tipped or what. Nearly intercepted. It fell a little bit short of the Bills. I have no idea who he is. Did it get tipped or did he just... I don't think it got tipped. He just... I have no idea. It looked so weird. Oh, okay, it was tipped. All right, credit the Bills defender. It one-hopped a Bills number 45, but it was tipped at the line. I thought, wow, that was really ugly. 2 receivers each side, close to the line of scrimmage. And because of the play clock, Lawrence burns a timeout. It was almost up. Jaguars 1 remaining for the first half. Bills 2. And 3rd and 6, trailing by 3 here for the Jaguars. All right, let's check in. Illinois up 75-69 over Iowa in, what is it, Ames, Iowa? Or is that, I think it's Ames. 6 seconds to go. All right, pretty big play coming up here. 3rd and 6, Jags just gave up a touchdown. They don't want to give the ball back to the Bills quite so soon. Shotgun back to pass. Bills looked like they were blitzing. Long, way overthrown by Lawrence. I have no idea who that intended target was. That was a bad pass. The punting unit will come on. I think the Bills showed blitz. They only looked like they rushed 4. Maybe the receiver fell down, so maybe that wasn't on Lawrence. Snap, moves forward, kick is in the air. Oh, this is a low line drive, and it's not even to the 20. That was a horrible punt. Like, the camera just stayed level. It never needed to look up at the ball, or it never left the shot. That's how low in line drive it was. Looks like it's, Buffalo ball at their 27. As Josh Allen warms up. All right, come on. Why is this play-by-play, like, not updating? I don't remember this being a... They don't even have the punt in yet. Actually, it's at the 28, 1st and 10, Buffalo. It says he's got 2. Logan Cook, the punter for Jacksonville, it says 2 for 100, 1 inside the 20, long of 58. Okay, that means that somehow that was a 42-yard punt. That did not look like a 42-yard punt to me. Just rough eyeball, you know. I guess it was. It was ugly. They could have gotten more out of it. It went out of bounds early. He should have been able to easily. Yeah, it says 42 yards out of bounds. Shavers injured on the play. I did not see that. Okay, State is Ames. Yeah, I knew when I said it. I'm like, I think I'm incorrect. Yep, you're right, Roll Clones. It is Iowa City. I don't know why I was thinking. At any rate, the Illini win by 6, 75-69. Number 16 in the AP poll over number 19 in Carver Hawkeye Arena in Iowa City, Iowa. Yeah. Ames would be Iowa State, and all the Hawkeye fans would crucify me. Yeah, I'm well aware of the memes on that, but hopefully he's all right. He was warming up again. Shavers was injured on that return, I guess. Ugh, I should have gotten water at the quarter break. All right. Good field position. 1st and 10 from their 28. Could have been much worse if a decent kick by the punter had happened. Allen under center. Fakes the handoff. Looking. Throws down the right sideline. Just overshot Cooks. Cooks had the coverage beaten, and a little too much heat on that one. Yeah, he was digging at his ear on that one landing, and he definitely hurt his hand. And then he got hit. Boy, his left leg. Yeah, he was grabbing at his left knee. I didn't see that play on the touchdown run. All right, 2nd and 10. Allen out there looking none the worse for the wear. 3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side. Back to throw. Plenty of time. Caught near the first down marker. They're going to be a yard short. 3rd and either 1 or 2 coming up. Catch by Gabe Davis. His first catch for 9 yards. Good catch by Davis over the middle. And 3rd and short. 3rd and 1 for the Bills. All right. Deep back is Cook. I mean, he's way deep. Handoff up the left hash mark. Very close to the first down. By the spot, it looks like a first down, but never know. I think they're saying it. All right. 3:30 to go, 2nd quarter, first down Bills. That was very close. Cook. Oof. Nothing definitive. I wouldn't be shocked if Cohen tried to challenge it, but you don't want to lose a challenge or the ability to challenge. Under center. Fakes the handoff. Rolls to the near side. On the run. Dumps it off. Caught. Kincaid, I believe. Yep, it is Kincaid. Short gain. Under 3 to go. 2nd down coming up. Actually, a gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Oh, they did win? I didn't even check. Yep. Hey, Chris. Yeah, thanks, Blue Jay. I didn't even know. I didn't even watch. I was too busy drinking. All right, shotgun, handoff to Cook. He's got the first down near the Bills' 49-yard line. First down, Buffalo. That may be the last play before the 2-minute warning. McDermott talking to the line judge, I believe. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bills near midfield at the 2-minute warning. Yep. I'm not usually quick to pull the trigger, but I think it's time for Matt LaFleur to go. It's just not working. That's the problem, though, is who do you hire? I would almost just hire Hafley as their defensive coordinator. They need to get rid of Rich Bisaccia. And they need to build a roster where it actually looks like they give a crap about special teams. They never should have signed McManus they gave him a 3-year contract, and he has not shown he is worthy of it. But enough of the Packers. I got to get water. I'll be right back. Oh, yeah. I don't know, nobody wants to hear an old man grunt and groan, but my back has just been, I don't know what happened. My back has been awful. I think it's this chair. I think I need a new chair. This chair is just bad. Yeah, I don't know. I'm wondering who is going to be new coach for the Dolphins. I would guess it's going to be John Harbaugh. from everything I've heard. Though they did hire like a Packers exec, so who knows? That's the thing. I would hire Hafley just to keep him, maybe as the head coach. I don't know. Bisaccia should be gone. McManus should be gone. They need to get her out of these. They need all new corners. None of the ones they have are any good. Shavers is heading to the locker room for the Bills. 1st and 10, Buffalo at their 49. 2 timeouts remaining. 3 receivers bunched. Cook's in motion. Handoff to James Cook. Sorry, wrong first name. That's a short gain. Probably about 3, 2nd and 7. See, I don't even need to guess. CBS has it. Boom, right there. I don't mean to complain about broadcasts, but it's just so refreshing when I just want to point it out when they do it right. I think it's not just football. CBS does a great job on, college basketball as well. It's just they do things right. Shotgun, back to pass, looking, throws downfield, over the middle, caught near the 22 and down. That's Cooks. 1st and 10, Buffalo. Time to do the Berman. Nobody circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bills. They may want to get to the line and run a play quick. This is being reviewed. This may have not have been a catch, so hold the phone. Looked like it did touch the ground and move, so it wouldn't be shocking if this one is called incomplete. Yeah, it's under review. The call on the field is a catch. So is there enough to say no, not a catch? We shall see as we get a commercial during the review. Ow. This game was flying along, though. First quarter was pretty quick. It's on a pretty decent pace, to be honest. All right, probably, let's see. I will be out of town for the AFC and NFC championship games, so unfortunately won't be able to call those. Probably will do the Super Bowl because there probably won't be anything else on that night. Let me check that real quick. But since the Packers aren't playing, this might be my last football game besides the Super Bowl. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be anything on against the Super Bowl. Louisville, Syracuse women, I would need I'd need ESPN Unlimited, but if it was men's, I might consider it, but yeah, there's nothing. So yeah, probably we'll do the Super Bowl. Boy, depending on who's in it, though. I may not want to torture myself. I don't think we have to worry. Oh, brother. Oh, is your birthday the Super Bowl? All right, they called it incomplete. I don't know. They called it complete live, so I guess there was enough to overturn it. I don't know. 3rd and 7, though, after the incompletion. Still 2 timeouts for the Bills. In shotgun from the 49 of the Jags. Back to pass. Throws short. to the 45, maybe. Was that a catch? No. Clock stopped at 1:13. Was that incomplete? Or, okay, did somebody take a timeout? All right, Jags took a timeout. It's 4th and 4 at about the 45. Jags are out of timeouts, so if they get the ball back, they can't stop the clock other than an incompletion or a play out of bounds. All right, 4th and 4 with they put a second back on the clock. 1:14 to out of town. That's right. You were saying the Sabres are playing like the Devils or something that day. Yeah. All right, 3 receivers to the far side. Motions to the near side. Actually, into the backfield. Allen steps under center, changes something. 7 on the play clock. 4th and 4. I think they're just faking, and they'll take the delay a game or call a timeout. Okay, did they call a timeout, or was it delay a game? Okay. They did take the delay a game, 4th and 9. Now they'll send the punting unit out. Yeah, I kind of figured they didn't want to give the Jags great field position. All right. Just about set. 15 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Moves forward. Kick in the air. Headed to the far sideline. Bounces at the 14. Rolls out of bounds, I think, at the 4. So great. Great job by the punter. Actually, they say the 1. I thought it was headed out at the 4. Even better. Wow. Now, maybe your defense can get you something here. 1st and 10 Jags at their own 1-yard line. I really thought it was already out at the 4, but Allen is 14 of 17 for 129 yards. James Cook, 9 carries for 31 yards. Allen, 3 carries for 12 yards and a touchdown. Prater added a 50-yard field goal, and they lead 10-7 over the Jags. Touchdown catch by Brian Thomas Jr. was the Jaguars score. No score, Devils Jets, 9:43 to go in the first. Okay, they did mark it at the 3. I didn't think it was the 1. 1st and 10 from their own 3 in the end zone. Back to pass, rolls out of the pressure towards the near side at the 5, 10, 15, 20. Lawrence spun down near the 21. I don't know what the Jags are beefing about because that was a clean hit. 1st and 10 Jaguars, but clock rolling. 42 seconds left at the 20.5-yard line. 3 receivers far side. Up, and we may have a false start or maybe an offsides. Let's see the call. Left tackle or right edge. False start. So 1st and 15. The clock was rolling, so is that a runoff? Are they going to lose any time there? You would think they would be trying to get Little a shot before halftime. Yeah, basically, they just need to get to midfield to give him an opportunity to tie it up. All right, 3 receivers to the far side. 1 to the near side and a, they put 24 seconds. I think there was a runoff then. Yeah, because of the penalty. The clock was rolling. All right, back to pass. Lawrence from the 5, looking, dumps it off. Taken to the 20 and out of bounds with 15 seconds. So I'm assuming that was about a gain of 5. Nope, 2nd and 6 at the 25. Okay, my bad. So gain of 9. Wait, does Little have the Little has the record, right? He got 68. I know he had 66. Looked like somebody had 67. Back to pass. Long throw down the middle. Caught, but they're going to run out of time. They're going to have to get up and clock it. 5, 4, 3. They're never going to get set. 2, 1. They spiked it at 0, and it doesn't matter. I think they had an illegal formation. I think that's the end of the half. Unless they catch a break that the Bills did something. They're discussing it right now. Great leaping catch. Lawrence thinks it's on the Bills. We got 4 officials talking to each other. I don't think they... Oh, maybe the Bills were offsides. Maybe they were legal. Oh, wow. Hey, Charles Burke, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Did the Jags get set? The Bills should have used it. Well, yeah, it would have been hard for them to use a timeout. Bills had like 2 people offsides, but did the spike happen before the clock expired too? I mean, you can't really call offsides on the Bills if the spike didn't happen in time and they didn't get the... Oh, geez Louise, Brad Allen, make up your mind. I'm sorry. He is so bad. Yeah, so Little, thank you. Okay, Little had the 68-yarder. I missed... I could rewind and bring it up, actually. I don't think they got the snap off in time, if I'm being honest.
Great job showing the center's hand movement. Watch the center's hand movement right here.
It's after. It's so close. They're still discussing it. Good grief. Just get replay assistance. Yeah, I appreciate you being here. Thanks, Charles. Welcome. All right, here's Brad Allen.
We're not playing with the tens. The ruling on the field is that the offense did get set, and it was offside by the defense.
You've got to be kidding me. That's some BS. That's some home cooking. There is no way they got that play off in time. No chance. You know, and these cheap owners need to get tenths of a second, so there was no doubt. You got to get tenths of a second for at least the end of the second quarter and the end of the fourth quarter, and for the play clock. And these cheap owners will never do it. And now Little gets a 54-yard field goal attempt here before half. I don't get it. There's no chance he got that snap off. I'm sorry. Why is Brad Allen's crew on a freaking playoff game? There's no chance he's one of the top 6 or 7 crews in the game. No, 6. Snap, hold, kick is up, and he missed it. He hooked it. No, it's no good. Wow. Well, the Bills get a reprieve there as Little hooked it. Just missed the left upright. So it's a moot point, but I still think it's BS that they even got a field goal attempt. Bills get the second half kickoff. I'll check. Yep. That's right. Jaguars had a quick 3 and out. So it will be Bills ball. I forgot to flip it earlier. I apologize. Sorry, I thought I had a sneeze coming. I was trying to save your ears. I guess it went away. All right. Let me put the timer up so you guys know about when the second half kickoff is. Yeah, Buffalo receives the kick, so that is confirmed. I'll put that in the Little had the 70 in the preseason. Yep. He had 70, then he had 66, and I think you're right. He got the credit for the 68. I probably after whoops, sorry, didn't mean to spike the audio. Probably after somebody got that 67. I'm going to try to rewind it and look at that graphic. Yeah, Little definitely had the 70 in the preseason. Not taking anything away from Little, he probably still could make it easily, but obviously the K-ball rule changes have really helped the kickers and punters this year, being able to doctor the ball for a longer time. Whoops, I misspelled Jaguars. Forgot a letter. Wait, huh? J-A-G. Oh, I still got it wrong. I had Jaguars. I had the U before the A, before the G. Oh my gosh, my brain. All right, there we go. Home cooking is right. Yep. I didn't. Yes, exactly. Instant karma, I guess. Yeah, he definitely hit a 70. Yeah, here, I'll back that up right now. I want to see that graphic again. I'm able to rewind 90 minutes live on the channel I'm on. I have like a USB thumb drive plugged in. Okay, where was that graphic? Do you guys remember how long ago they showed that? No, I got it. All right, so Cam Little 68, a regular season and postseason, so no preseason. Oh, he's the one that made the 67-yarder too. So we all know who has third. Chase McLaughlin is fourth. He had a 65-yarder for KC. Brandon Aubrey had a... We'll just put his initials. So regular season and postseason. I think these are all regular season, though. Yeah, Aubrey. Man, Aubrey kind of fell off this year. All right. Yeah, we all remember the 70-yarder by Little in the preseason. All right, I just wanted to see that graphic. I didn't realize Little had the 68 and the 67. All right, we are back live. All right. You know what? I got to take a quick break and be back. We will put up the box score in the meantime. Devils 0, Jet 0, 3:31 to go in the first. Only hockey game to update. Illinois, number 16 in the AP poll, won in Iowa against number 19 Hawkeyes, 75-69. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. Here's what's coming up later today and the next 4 days on the channel. Probably going to try to do men's college basketball Thursday night, just like Wednesday. Something off of ESPN Plus. So, you'll notice Wednesday's Pacific at Santa Clara. All right. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. It really help get the channel recommended to other potential viewers, which will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. All right, I will queue up some music and be right back. All right, just getting to the music. I can't remember what I've played recently. We'll try something. All right, I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right, we are back. Let me kill the music. Just about set for the second half. Oh, we already had to kick off. I apologize for being late. Bills start with the ball. Handoff goes for 2 yards. Second and 8 coming up. Sorry about that. That was weird. They were showing the coach interview. I thought, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to do more men's college basketball. I don't know. Why did my clock? Oh, I never started it. There we go. Good Lord. I apologize. Back to pass. Allen throws near sideline, right side, incomplete. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Bills there, and White going left to right this quarter. Yeah, that's the thought. I wanted to do Illinois, Iowa today, but you never know if it's up against football. Yesterday's game wasn't up against football, so that helped. Oh, yeah. How's your dog doing, Gracie? I hope it better. From the 27, quick throw, caught at the 30, spin move over the 35, just past the first down marker. That was Shakir, I believe. First down, big, huge first down picked up on a quick throw to the near sideline, and Shakir made a spin move to get the yardage for the first down. Yeah, that now you understand. Alex, communicate to Gracie why I wasn't going to do this football game. I wanted to do Illinois, Iowa, but I overslept anyways. So, all right, Allen back to throw right down the middle, caught at the Jaguar 45. Another catch by Shakir. That one in traffic. And another catch. He just found the soft spot of the zone, I think. Allen took a shot, too, and they grabbed his leg as he went down. Hines Allen got the hit. Under 13 to go, third quarter. Shakir under center. Receiver in. I'm sorry, Allen under center. What am I saying? Back to throw. Caught. Ooh, Cook gets upended. Hopefully he's all right. He's down to the 41 for a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Oh, okay. Yeah, hope your dog's all right. Oh, gosh. Cook landed on the side of his head on that tackle. That was a hard hit. 12:15 to go. Shotgun, handoff to Cook, so he's back in there. Gets down to the 40. That'll bring up a 3rd and 5 for Buffalo at the Jacksonville 40-yard line. I'm going to have to get water next commercial. Yeah, I got to look at like view duration too. Oh, wow. Well, good on her. Hopefully she's still going strong. 3rd and 5, 3 receivers to the near side. I see Shakir. Looks like Coleman maybe. Shakir in motion. Shotgun back to pass. Throws left sideline. Caught. Was it enough for the first down? They say it is. I'm blanking. Sorry. Gabe Davis again. A couple big catches for Gabe Davis. I think can't remember if his other one was for a first. That was very close to the marker. Call on the field was first down. 12-9 first downs Buffalo at the Jaguar 35. Fakes the handoff, back to pass, under pressure, steps forward, gets a yard or two. Second and long coming up. I think I say a yard or two. Come on. Yep. I guess dose. So 2nd and 8. Low scoring game. Yep. Hey, Dan. Thanks. Jaguars missed, what was it, a 54-yarder, I think, at just before half. 3 receivers near side. Handoff to Cook out of the gun. He pushes forward to the 30. Should be 3rd and 5 after a gain of 3 up the middle virtually. All right. Buffalo's taken the first 5 minutes of the third quarter off the clock already. Huge 3rd and 5, though. Buffalo 2 for 2 on the drive on third. They're at the 30. 3 receivers bunched to the near side. 1 out. Now Shakir goes to the far side, so 2 and 2. And did they have to burn a timeout? Nope. No, false start. Oh my goodness. On Dawson Knox. What are we doing? Okay, Knox is what? Is he 85 or 86? I couldn't see. 3rd and 10. Clock rolling again. All right. 3rd and 10 now from the Jacksonville 35. 2 receivers each side. Back to pass. Throws caught at the 29 by Shakir. That'll bring up 4th and 4. Do they go for it or send Prater out? It's 4th and 4. I believe Allen headed to the sideline, so I think they're sending out Prater. All right, he did make a 50-yarder earlier. This one should be about 47. Oh, yeah, 47. Yeah. That makes sense. All right, snap, hold, kick is on the way, pretty much right down the middle, and good. 13-7, Buffalo up 6, 8:12 to go in the third quarter. Bills kicking off after commercial break. So opening drive, second half for the Bills. They get points and make their lead 6. Hello, Sinbin Admin. Thank you. All right, let me get water. I'll be right back. Yeah, it seems like at least on Saturday, I should try to do more men's college basketball. We'll see about Sunday. I don't know. At some point, I do want to get ESPN Unlimited, but it's just so much more expensive. Select is only $12.99 plus tax, so it's like $13 a month, 13 something. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's right. Cause who got injured again? Even though he had a bad game, I wish the Packers would have held on to their substitute teacher. He did have one bad one though, and that pretty much finished it for him. I'm so sick of McManus at this point. I mean, the Packers have had actually pretty good luck over the last 30 years with kicking. They had Ryan Longwell and Mason Crosby for a long time. There was a brief year in between there between the two. All right. Yeah, you know what? I need to lower this. Yeah, I think that's better. All right. Buffalo up 6 after the 47-yarder by Prater. He also had a 50-yarder in the first half. And we're just about set to resume play. Kickoff in the air, taken 1 yard deep and kneeled down. Jags start 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. I don't know what you guys think about it. 35, I don't under the kicking rules and where you get the ball, just I don't understand. The 35-yard line, that's so weird to me. I get it. They want more scoring, but man, at some point you got to help the defense out. But just my 2 cents. I don't know what they were showing on the sideline. All right. Lawrence under center. Receiver goes back to the far side. Now he backs up into shotgun. Back to pass. Lawrence throws near sideline at the 40. Broke a tackle. 45 near midfield. 1st and 10. Jaguars. Play out of bounds, so they stop the clock briefly. That pass was caught by, who was that? Parker Washington. Wait, yeah, why? They have him with 1 catch for -3. That can't be right. He just got a 1st down. Toss play to Etienne. Far numbers. Cuts it back inside the 40, 35-30, down all the way to the Bills. 27-yard line. 1st and 10. Jaguars. 7:20 to go. 3rd quarter. Yeah, it was a 13-yard catch by Washington. They must not have updated his numbers. Yeah, I don't know what they did on ESPN. 1st and 10, actually, at the Bills' 20. Oh, geez, Louise. ETN did the. I'm not even going to say it. I don't even want. Why is that a thing still? 3 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun, back to pass. Lawrence throws, right sideline, deflected, incomplete. Pretty good pass breakup by the Bills. 2nd and 10. That's right. Bass. Thank you. I couldn't think of Bass. He should go by Base. Tried to make a one-handed catch and blown up by the defender. That was strange. Got hit by White of Buffalo. 2nd and 10, 6:44. 3rd quarter. 10 seconds on the play clock. 3 receivers near side, empty backfield. 2 to the far side, receiver in motion to the near side. Lawrence on a keeper up the middle. That was maybe a yard at best. I think it's 3rd and 10, but we'll see what they say. Yep, no gain. I was going to give him a half a yard, but... Oof. He landed on his head, too, on the tackle. Hopefully Lawrence is all right. Like, kind of face mask down, I guess. All right, 3rd and 10 from the Buffalo 26, really 25.5-yard line. In shotgun, 2 receivers each side. He's got Tootin in the backfield with him. Back to pass. Lawrence over the middle. deflected away at the 5-yard line. An incredible pass breakup by 27 on the Bills. Wow. He saved a touchdown. He undercut the route. Yeah, safety may have blown it up at the 1, but I think it would have been a touchdown. Yeah, in stride. Lawrence just a tick late. And another white, number 27. I thought there was a white 22 as well. All right, Cam Little for redemption from 43 out. That is just good. It looked like he was hooking it again. All right, Jags answer with a field goal of their own in the second half on their first drive. And we're at 13-10. Now we'll have a kickoff after another commercial. $13-10 Bills. Jags to kick off. All right. Oh, let's check in on start of the second period. Devils 1, Jets 1. Iafalo's 8th. It's Heeshear, right? Heeshear's 13th. Again, we'll have Capitals Predators 6:05 Central live stream start. Yeah, my back would not be able to take 3 straight football games a day, especially with how long these games are taking now. We're still 6 minutes to go in the third, and we're almost at the 2-hour mark. This game started out pretty quick, but then we had some reviews and injuries. I think that second quarter took a while. All right, we don't need to keep checking that. We'll just close that. All right. Trevor Lawrence, 10 for 18, 101 yards, a touchdown, a pick. He's taken a sack. 126 yards on the ground combined. Split between Tootin, Etienne, and Lawrence. I guess I was looking at the rushes for Parker Washington instead of the receptions. That's where I made my mistake earlier. Allen, 19 of 23, 170 yards. He has a rushing touchdown. The Bills, him and Cook have combined for 51 yards. Leading receiver Shakir, 8 for 63. Only Etienne has more than 2 catches, 3 for 21 on either team besides Shakir. Yeah, surprisingly. Usually we get a blowout. You're right. You're right. All right, kick to the goal line, returned. Far numbers to the 30, out to the 31. At 5:41, Bills take over, back to a 3-point lead. Do you remember Damar Hamlin? Yeah, against Cincy. Yeah. Glad he's doing all right. I wasn't actually watching that game, but I think I tuned in and realized, oh, crap. All right. 1st and 10. Allen under center. Who is that? I think it was Shakir. I couldn't see the number. Receiver in motion. Handoff to Cook. He gets to the 32, maybe the 33. Should be 2nd and 9 or 8. They say 8. We'll do the 8. All right. Oh, yeah, let's check the poll. 15 votes, 67% Bills. So it looks like 10 votes for the Bills, 5 for the Jaguars. All right, now seriously, why does the play-by-play get stuck? It's just not updating. I don't understand this, NHL.com. NFL.com. Under 5 to go. 3 seconds on the play clock. Shotgun. Back to pass. 4-man rush. And Allen ends up getting sacked. Nowhere to go with the ball, apparently. Way back at the 20. This is 3rd and forever. This is going to be about 3rd and 19, I think. Wasn't the original line the 31? No, that would be 3rd and 21, depending on the spot of the ball. Ooh, Allen was grabbing that left leg again. 3rd and 20. I needed to split the difference. All right. Don't know what the playbook has drawn up for 3rd and 20. Empty backfield, shotgun, Allen, back to pass, 3-man rush. Incomplete. Expecting somebody to do an out route, and they did a go route. 4th and 20, and a quick 3 and out by the Bills offense. Going to bring the Bills defense right back on the field. Ugh. Yeah, the Bills had pretty good protection, but it just broke down up the middle, and that's how the sack happened. Punting unit on the field. Here's the snap. The kick is in the air. Oof, this looks like a bit of a shame. Oh, no. It was out of bounds. It was going to take a Bills bounce, but it's all the way up at the Jag 38-yard line. That was not a good punt. He shanked it to the right side. I don't know what happened. Yep, 1st and 10 for the Jaguars, down 3:58 to go in the 3rd, and they're already at their own 38-yard line. Unreal. Wow. I don't know. Yeah, so okay, let's see if they got the punt yet. Well, let me look. He's got 3 for 130. Oh, I was thinking of Logan Cook earlier. Thought I could figure it out. Yeah, I don't know what Wishnowski was at before that one. All right, I don't know why this play-by-play just doesn't update on its own. I'm not sure why. That was a 41-yard kick, which, back in the day wouldn't be that bad, but I feel like with the new K-ball rules, you expect more out of your punter now. That looked like a shank. If it hadn't got out of bounds, it took a nice Bills bounce and roll, but just didn't work out for them. 41-yard punt by Wishnowski. So he must have been averaging more than that prior to that kick. Yeah, he's got a long of 47. Both punters have sent one inside the 20, and Cook had one, a 58-yarder. Yeah, and his other one was 42. What's his name again? Logan Cook. Yeah. All right, just about set. Lawrence and the rest of the Jaguars offense down 3. Pretty good field position. At home in Jacksonville, Florida. What is this next to the... Well, all right, under center. 3 receivers to the far side. He's got a deep back behind him. Receiver motions to the near side. Handoff ETN to the 42, maybe the 43. Gain of about 4 or 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Yep, 5 yards. ETN, 5 carries, 53 yards. Tootin, 4 carries, 51 yards. Both of them had one long one, though. Lawrence, 4 for 30. but only 14 carries total. Shotgun, handoff to ETN, went nowhere. So big 3rd and 5 coming up. Maybe the Bills defense gets a stop here to help spark the offense. 3-point game. Yeah, as mentioned, the 2 wild card games yesterday were close. This one as well. Probably due for a blowout in the upcoming 3, but maybe not. All right, shotgun, back to pass. Throws, far sideline, caught, knocked out of bounds at the other 38-yard line, the Bills 38. And that's a Jaguar first down. Number 7 on the catch, that's Thomas Jr., right? Yeah, Brian Thomas Jr. That was a long, good throw by Lawrence. 1st and 10, Jaguars. Under 220. Handoff outside numbers down to the 35. That'll bring up a 2nd and 7. .202, third quarter. I kind of think the Texans will blow out the Steelers. I don't know what you guys think. Hopefully the other 2 games are close, but all right. Under center. 2 receivers each side. Toss play to ETN to the far sideline. Knocked out of bounds at the 30. That's about a gain of 5. 3rd and 2 coming up for Jacksonville. 122 in the 3rd. Yep. All right. Knocked out of bounds. Another good carry by ETN. So we approach. We got 1 minute to go. 3rd quarter. 9 on the play clock. Lawrence under center. Faked handoff. Back to pass. Throws. Caught at the 16 for another Jaguars first down. Number 11 on the catch, Parker Washington. Jags rolling now. Coverage just a tick late. Tootin did a pretty good job to pick up a blitzing secondary player. Hancock on the tackle for the Bills, and where that might... No, they do have to snap it once more before the end of the 3rd quarter. In shotgun, 2 receivers near side and a back with him in the shotgun. Quick pass. Parker Washington knocked out of bounds near the 11 or 12. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Bills 13, Jaguars 10, but the Jaguars in the red zone on a drive. It's going to be 2nd and 7. They gave him a gain of 3 to the Buffalo 13. All right, he was out before I was thinking he was. They marked him as. All right, let me fix the clock. Get ready for the 4th. Probably should top off my water. All right. Hope you're enjoying this live stream. If so, please do me a favor. Hit the like button. Consider hitting subscribe. Doing one or both does help with getting the channel recommended to other potential viewers, and this will help me grow the channel. And I thank you all for your support. 2-2 Devils and Jets. We got Cody Glass with his 8th. Then Jonathan Tays with his 5th. With the equalizer, 2-2. 15:30 to go in the second period. All right, let me get some water. I'll be right back. Thanks, everybody. All right. All right, so big play coming up. It is 2nd and 7. Bill's going to have to do bend but don't break here as we get for the first play of the fourth quarter. All right, Jacksonville still in the huddle. 15 seconds on the play clock. All right, Jags going left to right in the fourth quarter. Play clock at 3, 2, shotgun, back to pass. Lawrence throws, caught inside the 10. Parker Washington leaps forward or dives forward. Did he get the first down? Have not heard the call yet. All right, what in the heck? Okay, no, 3rd and 1 from the Bills 7. I don't know if they're going to consider challenging the spot. Nope, 14:30 to go. Fourth quarter, huge. 3rd and 1 from the 7. 8 on the play clock. Washington in motion to the near side. 4 on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. QB sneak. Looks like Lawrence got enough for the first down. 1st and goal from about the 4-yard line. They barely got that playoff in time. Again, from the 5. I think I said the 4 by mistake. 1st and goal. Bills defense in trouble here. Slim 3-point lead. Clock rolling in the fourth quarter. 13:40. 3 empty backfield. Now running back came into the backfield with him. 3 to the far side. Lawrence on a keeper. No gain. 2nd and goal. May have lost half a yard. So the line of scrimmage was like the 6. And I think depending on the spot, they may say the 7. I don't think that's what Liam Cohen had called there. Maybe he was upset. Maybe Trevor Lawrence audibled. I don't know. Shotgun back to throw. 4-man rush. Throw to the end zone. Caught. That's Parker Washington for the touchdown. 12:55 to go. Jacksonville back into the lead by 3, pending the extra point. Would assume they're just kicking it, so they're up by 4. Parker Washington was being held by the jersey. Great catch. Great concentration in traffic. So I'm assuming a 6-yard touchdown pass. Oh, no. We got an injured Jaguar on the play, too. Fudge. Didn't see who got injured. All right. Let's update the play-by-play. They're probably still working on... Yeah, they don't even have it yet. Why? I don't understand why they're behind. Let's see if ESPN has it. Yep, Washington for 6 yards. Harrison was the injured player. Usually the NFL page updates on its own. I don't get it, but all right. Pending the extra point, Bills offense needs to get it going. They need a touchdown drive. No more settling for field goals. Down 4. Because you don't know if then you got to hope that you keep the Jags out of the end zone and settle for field goals. But each team had a field goal in the third quarter. And now the Jags strike early in the fourth quarter. Currently up 3, but they're going to have extra point coming up. Devils, Cody Glass is second of the game, 9th of the season. Gives New Jersey a 3-2 lead in Winnipeg over the Jets. 11:39, so not quite halfway through the game yet. 11:39 in the second. All right, Lawrence, 15 of 23, 148 yards, 2 touchdowns, an interception. He took 1 sack. Etienne, 7 for 59 on the ground. Tootin, 4 for 51. Lawrence, 6 for 31. So combined 19 carries for 141 yards for Jacksonville. Washington leading receiver, 6 catches, 76 yards, and a touchdown. Thomas Jr., the other touchdown, 2 for 21. All right, back from commercial as they show the pool in Jacksonville. All right, Little for the extra point. Snap, hold, kick, up, right up through the middle. 17-13. And the Jags are up 4 with less than 13 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Yeah, tight window for Lawrence to deliver that strike through. Good ball. Helped beat the underneath help. And, yeah. Oh, I think Cohen was upset by the injured player, probably. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. This is the first AFC game to be played. I forgot. 2 NFC yesterday. Yeah, I guess. All right. Here's the kick by Little. It's going to be taken and kneeled in the end zone. 1st and 10 for Josh Allen and the rest of the offense at their own 35. All right, they need something here. You'd hate to have to settle for a field goal, but they need points. Can't give the Jaguars the ball back when you're already down 4. Yeah, maybe that's overstating the obvious, but just the gut feeling too, because Jags might take another lengthy drive and kill clock with the 4-point lead. Excuse me. Receiver in motion. It's Coleman to the near side. It's a toss to Cook to the far side. He gets past the 40. They're going to mark him at the 41. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 coming up. Under 12:45 remaining. Third quarter. Pretty good blocking by the Bills. Nice running play. Number 1 rusher versus number 1 rushing defense. What? All right. Allen under center. Coleman in motion to the near side. Fake the handoff. Looking. Dump pass. Threw it over the head of Cook as Allen was getting hit on the play. Good job getting rid of it to stay out of the sack. There was pressure. Wow, that was, I don't know, did his arm get hit? He kind of pump faked and then lost the grip on the ball, and he was getting hit. But all right, huge 3rd and 4 for the Bills, down 4. Okay, great. Can we show the action on the field? I don't need the shot of the cheerleaders. All right, 3 receivers, near side, shotgun, back to pass, quick pass to the near sideline, caught, taken out of bounds. It's either Kincaid or Knox. That would be Kincaid. First down, Buffalo. All right. 11:42. All right, that's Knox motioning. Then he sets back up on the far side. Fake the handoff to Cook. Looking, throws down the middle. Caught at the 28 by Knox. And another Bill first down, maybe the 27. Under 11:20 to go. Big play down the field. Knox with a great catch. Good ball by Josh Allen. It was play action. They faked it, and he rolled a little bit to center it up. Good strike to Knox. Plays of 20-plus yards. 2nd by Buffalo. 3 by Jacksonville. 8 on the play clock. 5. 2 receivers to the far side. Back to pass. Allen looking over the middle. In traffic. Incomplete. Like right in the middle of 4 Jaguars, and looks like Davis is injured on the play for the Bills. He had the ball. It hit him in the chest, and then he took a shot to like his hip. Yeah, it looked like his left hip got hit. But that ball hit him in the chest. He should have made the catch. I think he was just distracted. It was like 3 in the middle of 3 Jaguars. Yeah, oh no. Yep, it's that left leg. He's not able to put any weight on it. They're helping him to the sideline. It looked like it was his thigh or up near the waist. He's going to be taken to the blue tent, maybe to the locker room. Oh boy. Man, I feel like there's been a lot of injuries this weekend. Not just, this game. Like even the Bears got banged up in that win last night, too. All right, 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. They're at the Jaguar 28. 3 receivers to the far side. Allen in shotgun throws over the middle. Caught at about the 24. About a gain of 4. So 3rd and 6 coming up for the Bills, trailing by 4. Huge play. I mean, they could take a field goal that would only cut it to 1. 3rd and 6. Shakir has 9 catches for 67 yards. He's in motion. He sent motions back. 2 receivers each side. Back to pass. Allen on a keeper to the 20. Ooh, I think he slid down too early. This is going to be... Wow, they said first down? Oh, boy, Bills better hurry. I wouldn't be shocked if Liam Cohen challenges the spot. Bills better snap it. They do. Pass. Nope. We got the challenge. I think this is going to be 4th and 1. Allen slid down a little too early. No clue if this challenge is going to be successful or not. So challenge by the Jaguars with 9:34 to go. It's going to be a tough call. I think he slid down early, unfortunately, for the Bills. All right, there we go. I don't know, what do you guys think in the chat? Did he make it or not? I have a feeling. I knew they needed to hustle. They almost got the snap off. You got 17 votes, 65% thinking the Bills will win, 35%. Jacksonville, thanks for voting in the poll. Appreciate it. Yeah, ESPN's already marking it as 4th and 1. I think I will too. I do not think he got it. I'm assuming the Bills will go for it. I'm assuming they won't take the points, the field goal. But we shall see. Oops, sorry. Didn't realize my volume was up. All right, well, still waiting on commercial. I think this will be a pretty easy review. I didn't think he had it. I was shocked they called it a first down. And I think upon review, they're going to reveal it's not. Hey, thanks. We got 17 likes. I do appreciate it. All right, we're looking at a Jacksonville bridge. Still not back from commercial. Yeah, it already said reversed. Yep. 4th and 1. Now they say 9:53 to go on this 4th and 1. Well, they got to get the clock rolling. There we go. All right, really bunched formation. Maybe they're just trying to draw. I don't know. There's a lot of time on the play clock. Allen keeps it. He's got the first down. In fact, he might be all the way down to what? Is that the 10? What yard line were they at? No, the 15. The 15. All right, so it's a 1st and 10. He got it. And if you're Jacksonville, well, no. Yeah, you got to do that challenge. I think it's the right call. Hindsight's like, oh, they got the first down anyways, but especially if they have one remaining. If that was their last challenge, maybe you don't do it. But all right, from the 15.5-yard line, throws towards the end zone, caught at the 3 and stumbled into the end zone for the touchdown. That is who is that? Yeah, Kincaid. Sorry, I keep thinking it's Knox and it's Kincaid. My bad. Bills back up top by 2, pending an extra point attempt. What a throw, what a catch, and what a dive to the end zone for Kincaid. He threw it. Yeah, I caught it at about the 4 and just kept it inside the pylon for the touchdown. Prater, there's the snap. Little high. Kick is good. Bills back up 3. Under 9 minutes remaining. We'll have a kickoff. You just had that long review and break for the challenge. I would think you could just... No, they're going to take a commercial again. All right, game is approaching 2.5 if it's not already there. Well, I forgot when they kicked off. Next game at 3:30. Enjoy. I'll be back 6:05. We'll bring you Capitals at Predators. Washington at Nashville. All right. Devils finishing up a power play. Under 5 to go. Second period. 4:46 to go in the second period. Again, Glass gave them the lead. That's his second goal of the game. 3-2. Yeah, can't complain. I mean, the NFL's had 3 close games to start. We'll see if that continues. I have a feeling there could be the next 3 games could all be blowouts. I don't really know. I don't really have any rooting interest in Eagles Niners. Whoever the Bears play, hopefully they win. Sorry. I don't know. Hopefully the Chargers can get the upset. I hope the Texans win. Don't really care how big. Let's go, says Gracie. Yep. Kincaid with the touchdown. Sweet, Dan says. Kincaid now has 3 catches for 28 yards and the touchdown. That was, 15 yards on the touchdown. Shakir with a great game, though. 9 for 67. Those are the only 2 receivers with more than 2 catches. Shakir and Kincaid. For the Bills, at least. Parker Washington leads the Jags. 6 for 76 and a touchdown. Thomas Jr., 2 for 21 and a touchdown. Etienne, 3 catches for 21. 141 yards combined. Etienne and Tootin over 30 yards. Over 50 yards. Lawrence over 30. Rushing for the Bills, they have 68. Allen with the 1 rushing touchdown and obviously a passing touchdown. And a 50-yarder and about a 45-yarder, I think, for Prater. Kick is in the air, short, hits at the 15, funny bounce, and return to the 20 and only to the 23. That was interesting. I mean, that's kind of what you want, right? You keep them inside the 25. 1st and 10 for Trevor Lawrence. Jags down 3. And somebody getting carted off for the Bills. I assume that's Gabe Davis. 2 catches for 14 yards. That last one was huge because he got a first down and he got injured on the play. All right, from the 23, Lawrence fakes the handoff, rolls to the right. May have had his arm hit on the throw, but he threw it incomplete, out of bounds. 2nd and 10. I'm bringing you luck. I don't know about that. Have not won on the road in the playoffs in a long time. Interesting. All right, 2nd and 10. Wish somebody would bring the Packers luck. Maybe I'm the curse. 2 receivers each side, 1 in motion to the near side. Back to pass. Lawrence looking. Dumps it off to the back. At the 30, 35, tripped up short of the 40. Oh, that was Etienne. I wasn't sure if it was Etienne, but that's a Jaguar first down. 8:30 remaining in the 4th quarter. Milano on the coverage, just couldn't quite catch up. That's a tough task with Etienne. Ooh, that looked like a low block or a blindside block on the Jags, not called. All right, 37-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Jags. Handoff, Etienne gets maybe 1 or 2, 2nd and long coming up. They did. How was that 2? 2nd and 8. Hey, Ron, how's it going? Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Hello. Thanks for the chat. Hope you're doing well. 7:40 to go. 2nd and 8 coming up for Buffalo. All right, receiver stops his motion, motions back to the near side. Looks like 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Back to throw, deflected at the line, falls incomplete. Huge 3rd and 8 coming up now with 7:17 to go. I forgot to fix the timeouts. I apologize for that at halftime. Let me confirm right now. Yeah, nobody's used a timeout yet. Sorry about that. I dropped the ball on that. All right, both teams with all 3 timeouts, 7:17 to go. Big 3rd and 8 coming up from the 39-yard line. In shotgun, 2 receivers each side. Washington in motion. Back to throw, plenty of time. Rolls to the near sideline, throws down the field, incomplete. Oh, and a late flag. Assume it's for DPI. Holding 5 yards, automatic first down. Well, Bills defense does not get off the field on 3rd and 10. Yeah, it's a pretty good call. Lawrence didn't end up throwing it to that receiver, but it was pretty easy call to make. Refs need Jags to win. Yeah, I don't know. That was a pretty easy call. He definitely grabbed him. All right, 1st and 10 at their own 43.5-yard line for Jacksonville. 2 receivers near side. 2, I believe, to the far side. Back to pass. Lawrence, pressure up the middle. Throws short, incomplete. Now, come on. That is not DPI. It's not. Every time the quarterback throws it short and the receiver comes back to the ball, that is not DPI. I'm glad they did not throw one here. I hate that. You could just have DPI every play. And Lawrence took a shot and got brought to the ground by Bosa. I don't think it was late. I think it was clean. Johnson did get into the receiver a little bit, but at some point you got to say the ball was not catchable because that was well underthrown. 1 second. I don't know if they got the playoff. They said they did. Long pass, wide open, caught by Washington to the 24. What on earth was that coverage by the Bills? 1st and 10 Jaguars just outside the red zone. Parker Washington is just cooking the Bills here. That's his 7th catch for 107 yards and a touchdown along at 34. That one was 31. Under 6.5 to go. They mark it at the 25. Back to pass. Oh, they toss it. It's a run for Washington. He gets maybe 5. Runs out of bounds. 2nd and 5 coming up. Yep, that's what it is. Getting down to 6 minutes. He looked like Lawrence was going to pass it, and then he tossed it to Washington, and he brought it around towards their left sideline, the far sideline. Bosa on the sideline, maybe catching his breath, or maybe he got dinged up. Washington on the sideline for Jacksonville. 2nd and 5.5 from the 20.5. Fakes he does hand it off. Pardon me. Etienne gets knocked out about a yard or 2 short of the first down. Make it a yard. Huge 3rd and 1. Hey, Daniel, Sports Highlights. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the chat. Hello. 3rd and 1. Big play here. Clock continues to roll. We're getting late in the game. 5:03 to go. Okay, it was out of bounds. I need to slow my clock down. There we go. 3rd and 1 from the Buffalo's 16-yard line in shotgun. It was a direct snap to Etienne. He gets it to the 14. That's 1st and 10. Lawrence on a block down the field. And the clock will begin to be an issue. Buffalo needs to bend but not break. Oh, that was a terrible snap to Etienne. He made a great play to get his left hand on it. Lawrence getting into it with White, number 27, on the block down the field. 12 on the play clock. From the 14, 1st and 10. Yeah, Etienne with 45 yards in the second half. Fake the handoff. Lawrence rolls out near sideline, dumps it off to Etienne, trips forward. Oh, he's got the touchdown. Terrible tackling by the Bills with 4:03 to go. But maybe that's a good thing that they scored so early. Otherwise, the clock would have become an issue. Huge extra point coming up. It will be little, obviously, on the extra point attempt. Oh, no, I hit the wrong button by accident. There we go. So what, a 14-yard TD catch by Etienne? Yep. And the Jags retake the lead. Here's the snap. The extra point is up, down, right down the middle, and good. Bills trail by 4 with 4:03 to go. But they have all 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. So, I don't know. You got to like your chances if you're the Bills. You just got a touchdown, your last drive to take the lead? And all you got to do is get a touchdown and take down the clock and not give Lawrence any time. So, we'll see. Should be a pretty good finish coming up here. Can't complain. 24-20. With 4:03 to go. Up, Jets got the equalizer. End of the second period. 3-3. Velarde's 18th. Again, hope you'll join me. Listen in on the Capitals Predators. Well, I'll keep an eye on the football, but we'll go with Caps Predators instead of Blue Jackets Mammoth. Oof. Or even Penguins Bruins. And we'll keep an eye on the score for Golden Knights Sharks, but do not have TV available to do bonus coverage, though. All right. Lawrence, 18 of 29, 207 yards, 3 touchdowns. 1 interception, 1 sack taken. Etienne 10 for 67 on the ground, 45 of it in the second half. Washington 7 for 107 on receptions and a touchdown. Etienne 5 for 49 and the last touchdown just now. Brian Thomas Jr. 2 for 21 and a touchdown. Allen 23 of 30, 220 yards, a touchdown, 1 sack. Combined with Cook for 68 yards, Allen has the rushing touchdown. Kincaid, 3 catches for 28 and a touchdown. Shakir leads all receivers in receptions with 9. Second in yardage only to Washington on the Jaguars. 9 catches, 67 yards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players with a catch. Not sure if I may have Joey Bosa. Did I say Nick earlier? I apologize. Wonder if he's all right. All right, Little kicks it. Taken at the 4 or 5, up the near numbers, 30-yard line, pushed out near the 34. 1st and 10 Buffalo. 3:58 in the 4th quarter. Buffalo like 66 yards from taking the lead. Need to have a touchdown, need to work the clock and not give the Jags anything to left. First and 10 from the 34. 2 receivers each side. Throws caught at the 40, taken down at about the 43. Should about a gain of 9, I'm thinking. 2nd and 1. Nope, they say gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Hello, Derek. That looks like soup. I know it's S-O-U-P instead of sup. Just joking. All right, 2nd and 2, under 3.5 to go. 10 on the play clock from the 43.5-yard line. Handoff, Cook, very close, but he is short. We're going to have 3rd and 1. Or 3rd and less than 1. Huge play coming up. All right, they line up for Allen sneak. He spins. He is going to depend on the spot. He was very close. I think they're marking him short. Don't know if McVay what's his name again? The wrong coach. Sorry about that. 2:42 to go. They're going to probably call for a virtual measurement. He had his back to it, so I don't think his back probably made the first down. I don't know if there's enough conclusive evidence to say that the ball made the first down. Actually, on that view, that looked like a first down, but you never know with these camera angles. Who knows what they're going to say? Let's listen.
You have the virtual measurement, and then you have the replay measurement. There you go. Virtual measurement says.
Oh, it says first down. Virtual measurement. All right, 1st and 10. Bills will take it. I wasn't so sure. Again, that last replay, though, seemed to confirm it. All right, clock rolling again. Now that the measurement's done. Empty backfield for Buffalo. 3 receivers far side. Under 2.5 remaining. Shotgun, back to pass. Looking, pressure up the middle. Lobs it wide open. Caught near the 20. And a first down in the red zone for the Bills. Cooks on the catch. Ball might have been a touch underthrown. Otherwise, that might have been a touchdown. Cooks kind of had to come back to the middle for it. I guess the Jags would have recovered it. Another first down, and that might be the 2-minute warning. And the Bills in good shape. Cooks with a catch for 36 yards and a first down at the Jacksonville 20. Unbelievable. Don't know what the Jags were doing in coverage there. That was incredible. Good throw by Allen. He did have a blitzer coming up, unblocked right up the middle. So I don't know if he could fully step into it. Otherwise, maybe that's a strike. Cooks had to come just a couple strides in too to pick it up, but to actually, you know what? That's they want to take the clock down. They don't want to leave Jacksonville any time to tie it or potentially take the lead or and win it. So they want to try and grind this clock, and you wonder when. You don't figure Buffalo's going to need to use any timeouts unless the play clock goes down. Figure the Jags might be thinking about using theirs, though. Still 3-3, New Jersey and Winnipeg in Winnipeg. 2nd intermission. Josh Allen, 25 at 32, 264 yards and a touchdown. And just that one sack. Shakir, 10 catches for 75 yards. Cooks, 3 for 58. Long of the game. Tied now with Coleman for 36. Kincaid, 3 catches for 28 and the touchdown. All right. Still at commercial as they plug the NFL playoffs. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Still struggling to sleep lately. All right. Good position to be in for Buffalo, but you got to get the touchdown, but you do want to grind clock. Both teams, all 3 timeouts. Out of the 2-minute warning. 3 receivers far side. He's got a back in the backfield. Back to pass. Looking with time. Throws at the 20. Knox gets maybe to the 18. Should be 2nd and 8. Clock rolling at 1:48. Oh, somebody bought the underneath and they got beat. The outside corner had to come with. Yeah, they did like a little crosser, and that's what caused confusion in the secondary for Jacksonville on that play. That got him down to the 20. All right, 10 seconds on the play clock. 2nd and 8. Caught by Shakir behind the line of scrimmage. He gets down to the 14. Gain of 4, 3rd and 4. 1:10 to go. What do you do if you're Jacksonville? Okay, there we go. Somebody burned a timeout at 1:07. It is Jacksonville. Okay, that's what I thought. I was shocked that they let this much time go already. 3rd and 4. Oh, they put 1:16 up. All right. 1:16 to go. 3rd and 4 for the Bills at the Jacksonville 14-yard line coming out of the timeout. Yeah, Knox for 2 yards. Shakir, a catch for 4. That's why we're at 3rd and 4. Jags still have 2 timeouts. Bills have all 3. Don't expect the Bills to use them. Excuse me. 7 for 13 on 3rd down for the Bills. All right. Empty backfield. 3 receivers to the far side. Shotgun throw. Caught. Shakir moves forward. He's going to be a half a yard short, if that. 4th and 1 coming up. 1:10 to go. Who used the timeout? All right, the clock is stopped. No indication who took the timeout. And not indicated on NFL.com yet either. Let's double check ESPN. Okay, Jags, which I expected, but nobody confirmed it. All right, Jaguars have 1 timeout remaining. It was very close, but I'm pretty sure he's short. All right, 4th and inches. 1 timeout remaining for Jacksonville. All 3 for the Bills. So the Bills could take a look, and since the clock has stopped, they could just burn a timeout. See what the Jaguars line up in. Late subs for the Jaguars. Bills were still in the huddle, though. 1:10 to go in the 4th quarter for 4th and inches. All right, under center, and they're lined up in the I formation behind him. I think, Allen's got it. They're pushing him all the way towards the goal line. Where's the spot at 102? Wait, where are they marking this? That's a touchdown? Holy crap. I thought I didn't have the volume up. I thought maybe they were going to mark him short. I knew he had the first down. They gave him the touchdown. Apologies for the delayed reaction. I just expected that there was a whistle. I mean, it's incredible the amount of push they got. Oh my gosh. How is that a touchdown? His butt, they say his butt was on a Jaguar arm, I guess. We got to see this replay. I don't know. This may be marked. At any rate, they're going to have first and goal at the 1, no matter what. Worst case scenario. Obviously they review all scoring plays. It's hard to see if he had a butt cheek down short of the goal line or if it was on a Jaguar arm or chest. It is under review. It is overturned. Oh, great. So I get to fix my score. Okay, first and goal then from like the 1. I was wondering how on earth that was called a touchdown. But they let these plays continue. All right, the clock is stopped at 1:02. Are the Jags using their timeout? If you're the Jags, you'd almost prefer that they got the touchdown. You know what? I don't know why. There's a backup ref that I recognize, and I don't know why he's not out on the field instead of stinking Brad Allen. All right, I think they used their last timeout. All right, last timeout used for the Jaguars. I guess there was going to be a 10-second runoff. Yeah, if you're the Jags, you'd almost would have wished that just was a touchdown. Yeah, to say the least. Like the tush, what was that called? The battering ram. I mean, it's probably not the right, but you know what I'm saying. They just basically picked him. I mean, they almost carried him into the end zone, if I'm honest. They didn't drag him. So, I don't know. I don't know whatever happened to forward progress being stopped. Allen gets pushed into the end zone. No problem. That took 2 seconds. Now that's the touchdown for the Bills. 26-23, pending the Prater extra point. Wow, what a development. That long play set them up just before the 2-minute warning. And then, the Jags kind of caught in no man's land. They don't want to let the Bills score, but if the Bills are going to score, they want to let them score quick. How did that take 1 second? Now they're back up to 104. What's with this home cooking on the play clock? How does it take 1 second to take the snap and push yourself into the end zone? Here's the kick. It's up and good. Bit of a slice, but he got it. 27-24, 104. Jags out of timeouts. Bills lead by 3. Pretty good game, especially this second half. First half was a little ho-hum. What was it, 10-7, I think? So, hey, Rhonda's saying go Jags. Hello. I'm okay. We had a great game. I wish these two teams weren't playing each other. I hope whoever wins actually probably goes on to win the Super Bowl if it's not the Texans. Those are really it's the winner of this game or the Texans I'd like to see win the Super Bowl. And I guess in the NFC, I'll root for the Rams to make it for Devontae Adams. But other than that, I do not really care. As long as it's not the Bears winning, that's all that matters at this point. Don't really want the Patriots either. No Bears, no Patriots. Then we'll go from there. All right, here's the kickoff. It's in the air by Prater. Taken at the 2 for the near numbers. 15, 20. Short of the 25 at about the 23 with 59 seconds to go. Man, you wonder if you just... I guess if you let that hit and go into the end zone, You only get it at the 20 instead of the 30. All right, Little getting warmed up with 59 seconds to go. They pretty much just need to get it to the 50 to get him a chance. First and 10 at their own 23. No timeouts for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shotgun, back to pass, 3-man rush. Over the middle, tipped and intercepted by the Bills. They kneel it down. That's your ball game. Not sure who tipped it, but wow. That's it. Two kneel downs and the game is over. Incredible play by the defense of the Bills. Intended target, I think, was Jacoby Myers. Let's see what happened. 3-man rush, throw tipped by Jacoby Myers right into the arms of Bishop. Is that Beanie Bishop? Cole Bishop, sorry. My bad. He got a 2-yard return and he smartly did the slide. Victory formation for the Bills. They'll need one more kneel down. Cole Bishop on the tipped ball by Jacoby Myers is your hero. So no overtime. Shocking for Sinbin stream here. That's hockey, though. That's it. That should be the last kneel down as the Bills celebrate. They survive and advance. Their opponent will be determined. Obviously, if the Patriots win, the Bills will play in Denver. If the Chargers win, they'll play what? The winner of tomorrow night's game between the Texans and Steelers, if I'm right. That's it. That's your final. Yep. Sorry, Jags. Yeah, I wanted whoever won this game to win the Super Bowl. I really had no preference, but congrats to Gracie and the Bills fans. All right, 61% in the 18 votes were correct. As Josh Allen gets interviewed by Tracy Wolfson, and she comes up to maybe his armpit. Or maybe the little logo on the NFL logo on his jersey. He's more than a head taller than her. All right. That'll do it. Quick wrap up. Let's see. Allen finished 28 of 35, 273 yards and a touchdown, took 1 sack. He had 2 rushing touchdowns on the ground, obviously on the ground. Him and Cook combined for 79 yards on the ground, 26 carries. Shakir, 12 catches for 82 yards. Kincaid, 3 for 28 and the touchdown. Lawrence, 18 for 30, 207 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks, and a sack. ETN, 67 yards, Tootin 51, Lawrence 31. They combined for 154 yards. Yeah, good play. It wasn't just off the hands of Jacoby Myers. It looked like 27 Tre'Davious White may have gotten a hand on it on that final pick. Parker Washington with a fantastic game. 7 catches, 107 yards, and a touchdown. ETN 5 for 49 and a touchdown catch. Thomas Jr. 2 for 21 and a touchdown catch. All right, that'll do it. Hope to see you. We will keep an eye on football, but next game will be Capitals at Predators, 6:05. The live stream starts. Close ones are exciting. Yep. Yep, we'll have Panthers Sabres tonight or tomorrow night. Pardon me. Thanks. All right, take care. Sinbin Stream signing out. Wishing you all the best. Have a great rest of your weekend. Hope to see you for hockey soon. We'll work in some men's basketball as well this week. Until next time, take care, be well, and bye-bye for now.